it's your boy Bobby Beach. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Tariq will know what it's like to become Ghost, to transform into Ghost. Now, how is Tariq going to transform into Ghost? Tariq is in a situation where he's in life. Tariq's in a great position. What do I mean by that? He is in a college that has a good name. He has access to so many things. His best friend is from a powerful, very rich family who welcomes him into most of the stuff that they do. And what do I mean by that is basically he is now being invited into fraternities, secret societies. So if you've never seen The Skulls, check that movie out. It's pretty much an Illuminati movie or Illuminati book for people who may want to be in Illuminati. Who knows? Either way go, Tariq has access to all sorts of power. Tariq is pretty much leaving from the street thugness, even though he will still be working within, the whole street thug thing, and looking at the power that he can have on the other side, the power that he would not have had if it was not for his father. Now, his father set him up in life where he pretty much has access to the biggest things in life. That to be said about Ghost again, that this man went from the streets to being a guy who had access to the most highest things in life in terms of money, people he can talk to, work with, education, business funding, government, everything. Ghost went to a whole other level, and now Tariq is pretty much living the life that his father pretty much wanted for himself. As I'm pretty sure Ghost looked at Angie and said, well, she went off to college, I'm still in the streets. Maybe Angie was the motivation, who knows? At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, Tariq pretty much is in a great position. Look at the power that he has. Look at the things that he can do without the street life. But then again, at the street life, he has to maintain it. That's the only thing he doesn't have any control over. He's working under Monet. He's trying to keep Kane, where Kane needs to be. There's still 2-Bit. He has a lot going on. And then there's Jabari's murder. Seems like every time you turn around, Tariq is in a situation for a murder. Coming off of his father's death, where there was so many things going on with his mom and him and everything like that, going into now, Jabari. When is Tariq ever going to catch a break? Well, maybe when he starts doing things a little bit different and being a little bit more smarter than he does. See, the thing about his father, the reason why his father never got caught is because his father was slick. His father was very, very stealthy. His father did things when nobody knew he would do it, and he was pretty much a ghost. And Tariq's going to have to learn to become a ghost like his dad. See, the thing is that James St. Patrick, nobody ever knew James St. Patrick was a drug lord. Nobody ever knew this. He pretty much kept that separated. He pretty much was himself. See, we knew. And a lot of people think that everybody else knows, but no. See, the thing is about the police suspected him to be a drug lord, but they never could prove it. That's the reason why he became the lieutenant governor, because they could never put it on him. Even though there was rumors, who cares about the rumors? Could you prove it? No. So when it comes down to it with Ghost, he kept being James St. Patrick separated from being Ghost. And he did a great job of that. And this is what Tariq has to learn. One thing he also has to learn is that his father never really had a boss. His father worked with people. His father worked with Lobos and everything. But at the end of the day, he was still the boss. He still was the one doing what he had to do. So Tariq's going to have to learn this. Being under Monet, who, as we can all see, loves to be the boss in her own right, not knocking her. She rules her family. She rules the kids. She's outcast Kane. She's doing Tariq the same way. So it's a situation where, okay, the kids are trying to break from underneath her, and Tariq himself is going to have to break from underneath her as well. However, Mecca will probably give Monet more power. What I mean by that is Mecca is a guy who pretty much is very powerful. We don't know too much about him. We may learn about him, but he's pretty much a guy who's there, and he already has a lot of drugs. And I don't know if you guys know or not, but he's pretty much said that there is a power vacuum in New York and he's here to fill it. So now with Ghost and everybody being gone, Mecca is trying to take over. But we all know Tariq wants that position. So what will Tariq do? Will he work with Mecca, or will he go against Mecca, take over, and become the biggest drug dealer in New York? Or end up in a war with Mecca where he will become the biggest drug dealer in New York? Because remember, James St. Patrick went from the streets to becoming the biggest drug dealer in New York. And being that is very hard. You got to compete. You're competing with the cartel. You're competing with the mafia. You're competing with so many different people. So with that happening, with this going on, basically, what I want to say about Tariq is, hey, you're going to have to move like your dad. And that's pretty much the truth. So are you thinking he's just going to be looking at Kanan? Which is cool. I hope he can look at his dad too and talk to his dad. And not only that, pay attention to the things that his dad said to him, because because his dad was giving him jewels. His dad was always telling him something. It's just he didn't want to listen. When you're blinded by emotion and you have a mother in your ear telling you what it is, and not just a mother, but different people, you're not seeing things. You're only seeing what they're telling you, and you're just relating with what they say. But now, you're the one who has to think. Because guess what? Mom's not there no more. Kanan's not there no more. Uncle Tommy's not there no more. And everything your daddy was telling you was the truth. So that's what Tariq has to face. Because now Tariq has seen and has admitted, right now at this point in his life, the person he needs the most is not Tasha, not Kanan, not Tommy, not any of the other people. The person he needs the most in his life right now is a ghost. So we'll see how things play out. But I just want to say to all of you that it's your boy, Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And
quote for the day.
No fear here. I want all the motherfucking smoke.